It's the kind of story that sounds like it was plucked straight from a palace soap opera. Except this one involves DNA results, family secrets, and a truth that has left Prince Harry in visible tears. For years, whispers swirled around Meghan Markle's pregnancies. Were they real? Were they staged? Or was there something the palace didn't want the world to know? Now, according to revelations from a DNA test, those long-standing rumors have reportedly taken center stage, and the results are shocking enough to shake even the most loyal royal watcher. Archie and Lilibet were not carried by Meghan at all, but by surrogates. Let's dive into the heart of this extraordinary twist, why it matters, and how it changes the conversation around not just Harry and Meghan, but the royal family itself. But before we continue, please subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell for more updates. When whispers become thunder, it all started as faint gossip. From the day Meghan's baby bumps were photographed, skeptics analyzed every picture. Was the bump shifting too much? Why did it look different from week to week? Social media detectives insisted something didn't add up. For years, royal fans and critics debated whether Meghan actually carried Archie and Lilibet or if surrogates were quietly involved. But now, DNA results allegedly confirmed what many only dared to speculate. For Prince Harry, who has spent years defending his wife and shielding his children from relentless scrutiny, this revelation reportedly broke him down. Imagine carrying the weight of protecting your family, only to learn the very foundation of that family wasn't what you thought. And here's the bigger question. Did Meghan hide this from Harry too? Or was it a palace-kept secret that spiraled out of her control? Harry's tears. A man torn in two. Those who have followed Harry's journey know he's always been emotional and fiercely protective of Meghan. He left the royal family, turned his back on traditions, and risked his relationship with his father and brother, all in the name of love. Yet this DNA revelation paints a heartbreaking picture. Harry, blindsided by a truth that suggests even within his private sanctuary, secrets still lived. Picture it. Harry sitting quietly, results in hand, tears streaming, the walls of Montecito suddenly feeling like a cage instead of a castle. He once accused the palace of betrayal, but now betrayal seemed to come from within his own home. So, how does a man who already feels abandoned by his family process this kind of shock? Meghan's silence speaks volumes. Meghan has built an image of strength, grace, and control. She knows how to manage the narrative, whether in interviews with Oprah or through carefully staged public appearances. But when it comes to this revelation, her silence has been deafening. Was her decision to use surrogates an act of privacy? Was it medical necessity? Or was it, as critics claim, a deliberate attempt to uphold the illusion of a perfect royal mother? The lack of transparency only fuels the fire, and in the royal world, perception is often more powerful than truth. And let's be honest, if Meghan had been open from the beginning, would this even be a scandal? Or is the drama born purely from secrecy? The children at the center. Lost in the noise are Archie and Lilibet themselves, children who never asked to be born into royalty or into controversy. They are the ones who will carry this narrative long after their parents are gone. What will it mean for them to grow up knowing their very existence has been debated, dissected, and doubted by millions? For Harry, this cuts even deeper. He has always wanted his children to have what he didn't: stability, safety, and unconditional love. Now, he faces the painful reality that their story is forever entwined with whispers of deception. And here's the haunting question. How do you explain this to them one day? Lessons hidden in the drama. While the royal story may feel distant from our everyday lives, it holds lessons that hit home. How many of us have faced secrets in our families? How many have discovered truths later in life that shook our identity? From hidden adoptions to unspoken sacrifices, family dynamics are rarely as simple as they seem. What we can learn from Harry's tears is this: truth, no matter how painful, is always lighter to carry than a lifetime of lies. Secrets create cracks, and eventually those cracks shatter everything. Whether royal or ordinary, transparency builds trust, and trust is the bedrock of any family. What comes next? The royal family thrives on image. Every smile, every wave, Every christening photo is carefully choreographed to project perfection. This revelation throws a wrench into that machine. If Meghan truly used surrogates and hid it, the monarchy faces yet another credibility crisis. And Harry, already torn between two worlds, now stands at a crossroads. Does he continue to defend Meghan, risking his own mental peace? Or does he confront her, knowing the fallout could end in an irreparable fracture? One thing is certain. This story isn't ending here. Final thoughts. A call to reflect. Prince Harry's tears remind us of a universal truth. Even the most powerful families are not immune to secrets, betrayal, and heartbreak. Whether you sympathize with Harry, criticize Meghan, or simply watch with morbid fascination, one thing is clear. This saga forces us to confront how fragile trust really is. So, what do we do with this story? Use it as a mirror. Ask yourself, are there truths in your life you've been avoiding? Are there secrets that need to be told before they become scandals? And most importantly, how do you protect the ones you love from the fallout of silence? Because at the end of the day, royal or not, every family's greatest inheritance is honesty. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think Meghan should have been upfront about using surrogates? Or is this her private right even as a public figure? Share your thoughts below, because conversations like this don't just unravel royal secrets. They remind us what it means to be human.